Hi everyone, happy Friday. Today is July 3rd, 2020. Hope everyone's doing well, getting ready for the 4th of July weekend. I know we're all going to probably do something very different that we're used to because a lot of shows have been canceled, beaches are closed, but we get to find the time to connect this weekend with our family and our friends, and maybe in the home or in a mask, people that we live with. So make it something special and be safe. So today I'm going to open up with my quote that I put this morning on my Instagram, Live for Life Now. My quote today was, when you find yourself walking alone, you get to know you get to pave your own road, your own journey. So when you find yourself alone, make your own road and make it a good one, okay? So I do want to give thank you to some wonderful friends that have reached out to me via Facebook Messenger, text messages, and have left me comments. I really do appreciate that. I want more feedback. Let me know if it resonates, my messages, or if you want to share it with a cancer survivor that you know or somebody that's currently battling cancer. Share my message. I can't reach 1 million people probably right now, but I will get there. That's my goal, is to be on a platform where I can inspire and motivate people to fight for life. Don't give up. So I do want to say thank you. About an hour and a half ago, I was able to connect with an amazing friend. We've been friends for many years. She's an author and a co-author, and we connected via Zoom. Thank God for technology, because we've all become our own technicians and setting up phones and Zoom, the computer, and lighting if you need to, or a speaker. So it was so amazing to connect with my friend today and just to hear her story and what she's doing in life. And I exchanged my story. She knows what I'm doing, but just to kind of support each other, her asking me, is there anything that I can do to support you? And it's just amazing to have this wonderful network of people around us. So going with that, with support, I'm going to talk a little bit today about support. When I had cancer in 2010 for the first time, prior to that, my life I was pretty much alone. I had friends around me, I had family around me, but I still felt alone because I was, going to school, going to college, working a career, and it was just a repetitious, mundane schedule. Same thing, day in, day out, sleeping for 4 hours a night for a couple of years. And I felt alone. I now reflect and can see that I didn't ask for support. And it's okay to ask for support. I learned that recently, this past year, that it's okay to ask for support. We all want to do things. I'll give you an example. I want to clean the kitchen and I want to do it a certain way because my way is the only way and the right way. And maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. And it could be anything, though. If you need help to do a run to the store, you need to go to do errands, it's okay to ask your partner, your family, your sisters, your brothers, your friends, hey, you know what, can you help me today? It's okay to ask for that support, because when, there's times in life that we do need support. And I was a person that didn't ask for support because I was too stubborn. My ego was inflated. I can do it, I could do it on my own, I could do everything on my own. And therefore I caused that stress, that unnecessary stress, by trying to be the perfectionist, not wanting anyone's help or support. And it's okay to ask for support. We are not perfect people. We are imperfect. And with that support system that we get to create with family and friends, or our circle, it helps life flow a little bit easier. We in turn get to help and support our friends and family when they need us. It's a chain reaction, and we do things out of kindness, out of our heart, and we want to see people grow. And me, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, I was too stubborn to ask for help. I was just too stubborn. A good example is when I first started chemotherapy in 2010, I had my best friend who was living with me at the time. My parents were staying at my house like every day. They were there supporting me. You know, my mom was cooking meals for me. My dad was there to keep my spirits high and drive me to the doctors and anything that I needed. They supported me. But there was one case when I had first started chemotherapy. There was a couple of medicines, and the doctors gave me, you know, the side effects, the possibilities of what may happen. So after 2 weeks, I was at home. It was about 10 o'clock at night, and I wanted to shower. I smelled like chemotherapy. I could taste it. I could smell it. I was perspiring. It was nasty. It was gross. So my parents were watching TV in the den. My friend was in his room, and I decided to get up out of bed and I'm gonna take a shower. And I knew that was such a chore for me to get out of bed and walk 15 feet to the bathroom, because the side effect was my muscles and my legs pretty much paralyzed, you know, for a good few hours. And I slowly walked to the restroom, went into the shower, took a shower for 2 minutes, and I pretty much fell to my knees. My legs gave out. My legs gave out. I'm pounding the wall. My friend came, put a towel on me, and I couldn't stand up, so I was crawling on the floor like a baby because I couldn't feel my legs. My muscles just, they gave out. They collapsed. And my friend called my mom, and she helped me. They put me back into bed, and I knew I shouldn't have done that, but I wanted to be stronger than the chemotherapy, stronger than the side effects, and say, no, Robert, you can do this. Like, you can do it. And, you know, I was 34 years old at the time, 10 years ago, 35, and there was no way I was gonna like subject myself to letting that take my body. So when I fell in the shower, they took me, put me back into bed, and I was just crying. I made the most horrible moaning noises because it just hurt. My legs hurt. It was just a unbearable pain. And that was something that could have been prevented if I would have asked for some support. You know, my ego was just too big. I said, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna do it. No, I don't need help. And I fell. Luckily, I fell to my knees and I didn't hurt myself. It could have been worse, but that's just a really good example about support. I could have had my friend say, hey, you know, I need your help to get to the restroom. Sit out the door and let me take a shower. And if I have to sit, so after that, what did? They got me a stool to put into the shower and the hose that came off the wall because they said, nope, no more falling. So that was a good example for me that it's so vivid in my head because the moaning noise, the pain that I felt, not being able to control my body, it was just incredible. So again, we get to ask for support with anything in life. It doesn't have to be someone who's sick in bed. It could be anything in life. It could be for your career. You know, ask someone for support. Don't try to do it on your own. You know, we can't do everything on our own. You know, we do better when we have a team of people, a support system. And that's one major breakthrough that I had was learning that it's okay to ask for support. And get rid of the ego, get rid of the pride. Hey, I need some help. Like my conversation today with my friend who's an author, and she's telling me, hey, tell me about your book, tell me about your story. And she asked me, is there anything that I can do to help you, to support you? That just like brought me so much joy, because a lot of people sometimes we don't reach out to people and say, can I help you? What do you need? What can I support you with? We sometimes do things and we don't want to share it with people because we're too proud. You know, we're afraid of the ridicule, the judgment, and we want to do it on ourselves. Like, look what I did. Look what I did. I did it on my own. You know, that's great. Absolutely, it's great. But again, we need that support system around us to help us get there quicker. You know, to succeed, to fight to live. You know, battle that cancer. We need support. I can't reach the glass of water. I can't feed myself. Can you feed me? There's just so many different things in life. And I hope this resonates with some people today. Again, you know, my message may not hit you, but if you know somebody that's battling cancer, that's a cancer survivor, please share my videos with them, because I didn't have anybody 10 years ago. You know, it didn't run in my family. I was the first one. So again, I'm here for anybody that needs a pep talk, needs, you know, I'd love to give joy and happiness to people, especially people that I know are sick in bed with cancer, because it's a horrible thing and we can't all relate to it, but I do. I relate to it. So I'm here to help anyone, support anyone that needs that. Please follow my YouTube channel, Live for Life Now. Subscribe, leave comments. Also go to my Instagram, Live for Life Now. I post daily quotes. I post my videos on YouTube and Instagram. So please leave your comments. I appreciate it. I love you so much. Have a beautiful day, a beautiful weekend, and be safe and wear the mask.